Hello guys, welcome to the channel The Brainstormer. Today we are going to cover second part of Microsoft Azure Fundamentals AZ900 exams, important questions and answers. We will start from where we left in our last video, that is question number 109. For the part 1 video, you can refer the description box. So let's start this video. From question number 120. You have an Azure subscription named subscription 1. You sign into Azure portal and create a resource group name RG1. You need to create a VM1 in this subscription 1 by using the command solution. From a computer that runs Windows 10, install Azure CLI. From command prompt, sign into Azure and then run the command. But it will not meet our goals. So option B will be correct answer, no, because command can be run from PowerShell or command prompt. Question number 121. You have to select there are several computers, like 3 computers are given: computer 1 Windows 10, computer 2 Ubuntu, computer 3 Mac operating system Mojave. You need to identify which Azure management tool can be used for each particular computer. So for all the 3 computers, we have to select only that option number D, Azure CLI, Azure portal and Azure PowerShell will work for all the 3 systems. Question number 122. We have to complete the sentence. So you can access compliance manager from Azure portal, option number B. Question number 123 is scenario based question. So your Azure environment contains multiple Azure virtual machines. You need to ensure that a virtual machine named VM1 is accessed from the internet over HTTP. Solution they provided: you modify an Azure firewall. Yes, it will help. It will meet our goal. Question number 124. Again scenario based question. So here solution they provided, it's a continuation from the last question, only solution changes. So you modify an Azure traffic manager profile, but it will not meet our goal. So option B will be correct answer, no. You can refer this explanation from a document in case needed. Question number 125. Your company plans to deploy several web servers and several database servers to Azure. You need to recommend an Azure solution to limit the type of connection from web servers to database servers. What should you include in the recommendation? So you have to include NSGs, network security groups there, because it will work as a like firewall there, like NSG works as a firewall. Question number 126. You have to select from the drop down, like to complete the sentence. From Azure Activity Log, you can view which user turned off a specific virtual machine during the last 14 days. Option number C. Coming to question number 127. Which service provides network traffic filtering across multiple Azure subscription and virtual networks? So Azure Firewall will be the correct answer. Answer A. Question number 128. Which Azure service should you use to store certificate? So Azure Key Vault, option number C will be the correct answer. Question number 129. For each of the following statements, select yes or no. Like we have to select yes or no from here. So Azure Firewall will encrypt all the network traffic sent from Azure to internet? No, it will not. Statement 2. A network security group will encrypt all the network traffic sent from Azure to the internet? No. Azure virtual machine that runs Windows Server 2016 can encrypt network traffic sent to the internet? No. So for all the 3 statements we have no there. Question number 130. Again yes or no types. Azure Security Service Center can monitor Azure resources and on-premise resources? Yes. All Azure Security Center features are free? No, they are paid one, so we are saying no here. From Azure Security Center you can download a regulatory compliance report? Yes, of course we can download. Coming to question number 131. You need to configure a Azure solution that meets the required following requirements. It will secure the website from attack and generate reports that contains details of attempted attack. So what you should include in the solution? So we will include DDoS protection there. Option number D. Question number 132. You plan to implement several security services for Azure environment. You need to identify which Azure service must be used to meet the following security. Our goals are monitor threats by using sensors, enforce Azure MFA based on a condition, multi-factor authentication. So for that we need to select. So for the monitor threating by using sensors, we will for monitored threats by using sensors, we will use Azure Advanced Threat Protection, and for MFA based on condition, we will use Azure Active Directory. Question number 133. Your Azure environment contains multiple Azure virtual machines. You need to ensure that a particular machine named VM1 is accessed from Internet over HTTP. So you have two solutions: modify network security group (NSG) and modify an Azure firewall. Question 134. You can enable just-in-time VM access by using. So you have to complete the sentence using Azure Security Center. Question number 135. Again, yes or no? You can associate a network security group to virtual network subnet. Yes. You can associate NSG to virtual network. No. You can associate an NSG to network interface. Yes. Question 136. You have an Azure environment that contains 10 virtual networks and 100 virtual machines. You need to limit the amount of inbound traffic to all the Azure virtual machines. So what should you create? So we will create one Azure firewall there. Option number D. Question number 137. Azure Key Vault is used to store secrets for Azure Active Directory user account. So we have to identify whether the underlying text need to be changed or not. So here it should be server applications, not the Azure Active Directory user account. So Azure Key Vault is used to store secrets for server applications. Question number 138. Your company plans to automate deployment of servers to Azure. Your manager is concerned that you may expose administrative credentials during the deployment. You need to recommend an Azure solution that encrypts the administrative credentials during the deployment. What should you include in the recommendation? So Azure Key Vault will help us for it, hiding of it, for encrypting. Question 139. You plan to deploy several Azure virtual machines. You need to control the ports that devices on internet can use to access the virtual machine. So for that we used NSG, Network Security Group. Question 140. Complete the sentence. After you create a virtual machine, you need to modify the NSG, Network Security Group, to allow connection to TCP port 8080 on virtual machine 8080. Question 141. Again, yes or no? You can create custom Azure roles to control access to resources. Yes. A user account can be assigned to multiple Azure roles. Yes. A resource group can have the owner role assigned to multiple users. No. Question 142. Your Azure environment contains multiple Azure virtual machines. You need to ensure that a virtual machine named VM1 is accessed from the internet over HTTP. It's a scenario based question. So solution is provided. You modify a network security group. So correct. It will meet our goal. Option A. It's continuation from the last question. Same scenario provided, only solution differs. So you modify a DDoS protection plan. So does this meet the goal? No, it will not meet our goal. Question 144. You need to collect and automatically analyze security events from Azure Active Directory. What should you use? So we will use Azure Sentinel there. Option A. Question 145. You need to ensure that when Azure Active Directory user connect to Azure Active Directory from the internet by using anonymous IP address, the user are prompted automatically to change their password. Which Azure service should you use? So for that, option D will be correct answer. Azure Active Directory identity protection will work. Option number D. Now it's a drag and drop question. So you have to drag the correct option against the question part. An organization that define international standards over all industries is ISO. We have to drag here and put here. An organization that defines standards used by the United States government. So it will be NIST. And European policy that regulates data privacy and data protection. GDPR. A dedicated public cloud for federal and state agencies in United States. Azure government. Coming to question 147. To what should an application connect to retrieve security tokens? So to retrieve the security tokens, Azure Active Directory will help us because Azure Active Directory authenticates user and provides access token. Question 148. Your network contains an Active Directory forest. Forest contains 5,000 user account. Your company plans to migrate all network resources to Azure and to decommission the on-premises data center. You need to recommend a solution to minimize the impact on users after the planned migration. What should you recommend? So we will sync all the Active Directory user to Azure Active Directory. Option B will be correct. Question 149. Again, just or no based question. You can configure the Azure Active Directory activity logs to appear in Azure Monitor. Yes. From Azure Monitor, you can monitor resources across multiple Azure subscriptions. Yes. From Azure Monitor, you can create alerts. Yes, you can create alerts from Azure Monitor. Question 150. You create a resource group RG1 in Azure Resource Manager. You need to prevent the accidental deletion of the resources in RG1. Which setting should you use? So we will use their logs there. From setting, under you have to select logs tab. Question 151. You have a resource group RG1. You need to prevent the creation of virtual machines only in RG1. Solution must ensure that other objects can be created in RG1. So what should you use? So you will use Azure policy there for creation of in RG1 only. Question 152. What can Azure Information Protection encrypt? So it encrypts the documents as well as email messages. Question 153. What should you use to evaluate whether your company's Azure environment meets regulatory requirements? So we will use Compliance Manager from the Service Trust portal. Option C. Question 154. To complete the sentence, we can select from drop down. Your company implements Azure Information Protection automatically to add a watermark to Microsoft Word documents that contains credit card information. So you have to select Azure IP Information Protection because information protection is used to automatically add a watermark. Question 155. To complete the sentence, you have to complete the sentence there. You have an Azure virtual network named VNet1 in resource group RG1. You assign the Azure policy definition of not allowed resource type and specify that virtual networks are not an allowed resource type in RG1. So virtual network VNet1 continues to function normally then also. Option C will be correct answer. Question 156. A company policy states that administrator must only be allowed to create additional Azure resources in region in country where their office is located. You need to create the Azure resource that must be used to meet the policy requirement. So what should you create? So we will use Azure policy there. Option number B. Question 157. We have to evaluate the underlined text from Azure Cloud Shell. You can track your company's regulatory standards and regulations such as ISO 27001. No, we have to use Compliance Manager at place of Azure Cloud Shell. Question number 158. Again, yes or no. You can create group policy in Azure Active Directory. Yes. You can join Windows 10 devices to Azure Active Directory. Yes. You can join Android devices to Azure Active Directory. No, we can't. Question 159. You have to complete the sentence. Dash explains what data Microsoft processes, how Microsoft processes data, and purpose of processing data. So it's Microsoft Online Services privacy statement which help us to explain about the data processing. Question number 160. We have to complete the sentence. Dash is the process of verifying a user's credential. So it will be authentication, not the authorization. Option B. Question number 161. An Azure policy initiative is a collection of policy definitions. Option A will be the correct answer. Question 162. Again the drop down selection. Dash provide organization with the ability to manage the compliance of Azure resources across multiple subscriptions. So it will be Azure policies. We need to select option C. Question number 163. Yes or no? General Data Protection Regulation GDPR defines data protection and privacy rules. So yes, it's a protection rule only. Yes. GDPR applies to companies that offer goods or services to individuals in European Union. Yes. Azure can be used to build GDPR compliant infrastructure. Yes, Azure can be used there. Question number 164. Again, true or false? So you can add Azure Resource Manager template to Azure Blueprint. Yes. You can assign Azure Blueprint to resource group. No, we can't assign. You can use Azure Blueprints to grant permission to resources. Yes, it can be used. Question 165. Again, yes or no? Azure China is operated by Microsoft. No. Azure government is operated by Microsoft. Yes, Azure government is for Microsoft only. Azure government is available only to the US government agency and their partners. Yes, it is explicitly for US group only. Question 166. Yes or no? An Azure resource can have multiple delete logs. Yes, we can use multiple delete logs, and it can inherit logs from its resource group. Yes. If Azure resource has a read only log, you can add delete log to resource. Yes, you can add delete log also. Question 167. Your company plans to migrate all on-premises data to Azure. You need to identify whether Azure complies with company's regional requirements. So what should you use? So there we need Trust Center. Option D will be correct answer. Question 168. Yes or no type. Authorization to access Azure resources can be provided only to the Azure Active Directory. No, it is for all the users. Identity stored in Azure Active Directory third-party cloud services and on-premise Active Directory can be used to access Azure resources. Yes. Azure has built-in authentication and authorization service that provide secure access to Azure resources. Yes, it has inbuilt. Question number 169. You have to complete a sentence. If resource group RG1 has a delete lock, then the delete lock must be removed before administrator can delete RG1. So you have to remove that lock before we delete RG1. 170 question number. We have to evaluate the underlying text whether it is correct or not. Azure Germany can be used by legal resident of Germany only. So no. Only the enterprise that purchases that Azure license from the partner based in Germany or any user or enterprise that requires its data to reside in there. So option D will be the correct answer there. Any enterprise or user that requires its data to reside in Germany. Option D. 171, again yes or no. Identities stored in an on-premise Azure Active Directory can be synchronized to Azure Active Directory. Yes. Identities stored in Azure Active Directory, third-party cloud services, and on-premises Active Directory can be used to access Azure resources. Yes. Azure has built-in authentication and authorization services that provide secure access to Azure resources. Yes, we have. So all contain yes only. Question number 172. Complete from the sentence. We will select from drop down. You can view your company's regulatory compliance report from Azure Security Center. Option D. 173 question number. What should you use to evaluate whether your company's Azure environment meets regulatory requirements? So we have to use Azure Security Center there. Question 174. Your company has an Azure subscription that contains resources in several regions. You need to ensure that administrator can only create resource in those region only. So what should you use there? So there only we need to go with Azure policy. Option B. Question 175. Yes or no? Based only. An Azure Active Directory requires the implementation of domain controller on Azure Virtual Machine. No. Azure Active Directory provides authentication service for users hosted in Azure and Microsoft 365. Yes. Each user account in Azure Active Directory can be assigned only one license. No. Multiple licenses can be assigned to them. Coming to question 176. Which two types of customer are eligible to use Azure Government to develop a cloud solution? So we have to select two types of customer. So US government entity and US government contractor. Both only these two customers eligible to use Azure Government. C and D. Question 177. Yes or no based. To implement an Azure MFA, you must sync on-premise identity to cloud. No, it is not necessary. Two valid methods for Azure MFA are picture identification and a passport number. No. MFA can be required for administrative and non-administrative user account. Yes, it's needed. Question 178. So you can have an application that is comprised of Azure Web App that has a service legal agreement of 99.95% and an Azure SQL database that has a SLA of 99.99%. The composite SLA of the application is the product of both SLAs, which equals 99.94%. Yes, SLA database. Question 179. Yes or no based. SLA guaranteed uptime for paid Azure services at this 99.9%. Yes, it's correct. Companies can increase SLA guaranteed uptime by adding Azure resources to multiple regions. Yes, true. Companies can increase SLA guaranteed uptime by purchasing multiple subscriptions. Only by adding the resource to the multiple regions it is possible. Question 180. Which statement accurately describes the modern life cycle policy for Azure service? So Microsoft provides a minimum of 12 months notice before ending support for a service. This will be correct answer. Option B. Question 181. You need to request that Microsoft increases subscription quota limit for your company. Which blade should you use from the Azure portal? So we have to select the blade there. We have the Azure portal there. So we have to select from there. So we have to select from Azure blade from there. So under cost management and billing we can increase it. Question number 182. We have to evaluate the underlying text to determine if it is correct. You can use advisor recommendation in Azure to send email alerts when the cost of the current billing period for an Azure subscription exceeds a specified limit. So here instead of this we have to use budget alerts. So it will help there. Budget alert will notify only when spending based on usage or cost reaches or exceeds the amount defined in the alert condition. Option 183. Question 183. Yes or no based. From Azure portal you can distinguish between services that are generally available and services that are in public preview. Yes. After an Azure service become generally available, the service is no longer updated with the new features. No. When you create Azure resources for a service in public preview, you must recreate the resources only the service become generally available. No. Question 184, again yes or no based. When using Azure Express Route connection, inbound data traffic from on-premise network to Azure is always free. Yes, it's always free. Outbound data traffic to on-premise network is always free. No, it is not free. Data traffic between Azure services within the same Azure region is always free. Yes, it is always free between the same region. Question 185, again yes or no. Storing 1 TB of data in Azure blob storage will always cost the same regardless of the Azure region in which the data is located. No, it is different. When you use general purpose V2 Azure storage account, you are only charged for the amount that is stored. All read and write operation are free. No, we have to pay for all the read and write operation also. Transferring data between Azure storage account in different Azure region is free. No. Question number 186. We select yes or no. In Azure Active Directory Premium P2, at least 99.9% availability is guaranteed. Yes. SLA for Azure Active Directory Premium P2 is same as the SLA for Azure Active Directory Free. No, it is different for both. All paying active customers receive a credit if their monthly uptime percentage is below the guaranteed amount in the SLA. Yes. Coming to question 187. Again yes or no based only. Adding resources group in an Azure subscription generates additional cost. Yes. Of course it will add cost here. If we add there, but adding resources group in Azure subscription will not create any additional cost there. So option no will be there. Copying 10 GB of data to Azure from an on-premises network over VPN generates additional Azure data transfer cost. No. Copying 10 GB of data from Azure to an on-premises network over a VPN generates additional Azure data traffic cost. Yes, it will generate. Question 188, we have to come select from drop down. You deploy an Azure resource. The resource become unavailable for an extended period due to service outage. Microsoft will credit your Azure account. Option C will be correct answer. Question 190, again yes or no base. If your company uses a Azure free account, you will only be able to use subset of Azure service. No, it is not yet. All Azure free accounts expire after a specific period. No, they never get expires. You can they never get expire at a specific period. All free accounts will expire after 12 months. So option will be yes. You can create up to 10 Azure free accounts by using the same Microsoft account. No, you can create only one free account per Microsoft account. You can refer this. Question 191. All Azure services in private preview must be accessed by using a separate Azure portal. No. Azure services in public preview can be used in production environment. Yes. Azure services in public preview are subject to SLA. No. Question 192. Your company has 10 offices. You plan to generate several billing reports from Azure portal. Each report will contain the Azure resource utilization of each office. Which Azure Resource Manager feature should you use before you generate the reports? For reports, we generally use text there. Option A. Question 193. Yes or no based. A standard support plan is included in Azure free account. No. A premier support plan can only be purchased by company that has an enterprise agreement. EA. Yes. Support from MSDN forums is only provided to companies that have a pay-as-you-go subscription. No. Coming to question 194. We have to evaluate the underlying text here 12 months. If Microsoft plans to end support from Azure services that does not have a successor service, Microsoft will provide notification at least 12 months before. Yes, it is correct. So no changes needed there. 12 months is correct. Question number 195. A yes or no based only. A user who is assigned the owner role can transfer ownership of Azure subscription? No. You can convert Azure subscription of your company from free trial to pay as you go. Yes, you can convert. Azure spending limit is fixed and you cannot increase or decrease it. Yes. Question number 196. Yes or no. With Azure reservations, you can pay less for virtual machine that with the pay as you go pricing. Yes, correct. If you create two virtual machines that uses B2A service, each virtual machine will always generate the same monthly cost? No. When an Azure virtual machine is stopped, you continue to pay storage cost associated to the virtual machine. Yes, you have to continue. Question 197. It's a scenario based question. So it will, your company has an Azure subscription that contains following unused resources like 10 network interfaces, 10 public IP address, 5 groups in Azure Active Directory and 20 user accounts in Azure Active Directory. You need to reduce the Azure cost for company. So solution they provided, you remove the unused network interfaces. So does this meet the goal to reduce the Azure cost of the company? No. Option B will be, because you are not charged for unused network interfaces. Question number 198, the same only, scenario based only. Here solution they provide for to you, you need to reduce the Azure cost for the company, so you remove the unused IP addresses. So does this meet our goal? Yes, because you are charged for the public IP addresses. Question 199, scenario based only, same question continuation. Solution they provide you remove the unused user accounts to reduce the Azure cost for the company, but it will not meet our goal because you are not charged for the user accounts also. Question number 200. How should you calculate the monthly uptime percentage? So you have to use the formula maximum available time minus downtime in minutes divided by maximum available minutes multiplied by 100. So here the formula will be like that. Monthly uptime percentage will be maximum available minutes minus downtime upon maximum available minutes into 100. Again, question number 201, yes or no based. By creating additional resource group in Azure subscription, additional costs are incurred? No. By copying several gigabytes of data to Azure from on-premise network over VPN, additional data transfer costs are incurred? No. By copying several GB of data from Azure to on-premise network over VPN, additional data transfer costs are incurred? Yes. Question 102. A support plan solution that gives you best practice information, health status and notification, 24/7 access to billing information at lowest possible cost is standard support plan? No, it is a basic support plan only. Option C, sorry. Question number 203. In which Azure support plan you can open a new support request? So it is possible in Premier, Professional, Direct, Standard and Developer only. Option C will be the correct answer. Question number 104. You can create an Azure support request from support.microsoft.com. No. For that we need Azure portal. Option B. So we have to use option B. Question number 105 is a scenario based question. To reduce the Azure cost from the company, for we have the unused resources there, 10 IP, 10 network interface, 5 groups in Azure Directory, 20 user accounts in Azure Active Directory. So sorry, you should remove the unused group. No, because you are not charged for the Azure Active Directory groups also. The Azure Standard Support Plan is the lowest cost option to receive 24/7 access to support engineer by phone. Yes, it is the lowest cost option for 24/7 access. So no need to change. Option A will be correct. Question number 207. All Azure service data in public preview are excluded from the SLA, service level agreement. Option C will be the correct answer for that. Question number 208. What is guaranteed in Azure SLA for virtual machine? So uptime will be guaranteed for that SLA for the virtual machines. Question 109. An Azure service is available to all the Azure customer when it is in public preview. Option A will be correct answer. So we have to see the public preview. Question 210. It is scenario based only. So your company plans to purchase an Azure subscription. The company support policy states that Azure environment must provide an option to access support engineers by phone or email. You need to recommend which support plan meets the support policy requirement. Solution they provide recommend a basic support plan, but it will not meet our goal. So we have to, because the basic support plan does not have technical support for engineers. For that we need premier, professional or standard plan. Question number 211. Again same scenario. So we solution they provide recommend a standard support plan. Yes, it will definitely meet our goal, which is for the support policy requirement. Yes. Question number 212. You need to recommend which support plan meets the support requirement for the phone or email. So a solution they provide a recommend a premier support plan. This will definitely provide support plan, because standard, professional, direct and premier support plan has technical support for engineers via email and phone. Question number 213. Your company plans to request an architectural review of an Azure environment from Microsoft. Company currently has a basic support plan. You need to recommend a new support plan for the company. Solution must minimize cost. So which support plan you will recommend? So we will recommend premier support plan there. Question number 214. Yes or no based. Question number 215. What is required to use Azure Cost Management? So to manage the Azure cost, you need enterprise agreement. Option C will be the correct answer. Question number 216 is to complete the sentence. Your Azure trial account expired last week. You are now unable to start an existing Azure virtual machine. Option B will be correct answer. Now it is scenario based question. Your company plans to purchase an Azure subscription. Company support policy states the Azure environment must provide an option to access support engineer by phone or email. So solution they provided recommend a professional direct support plan. So yes, it will meet our goal. So it will definitely meet our goal. So option A will be correct. Question number 218. Your company has an software assurance agreement that includes Microsoft SQL Server license. We plan to deploy SQL Server on Azure Virtual Machine. What should you do to minimize the licensing cost for the deployment? So you will use option B here. Use Azure Hybrid Benefit there. So question number 219. Your company has 10 departments. The company plans to implement an Azure environment. You need to ensure that each department can use a different payment option for the Azure services it consumes. What should you create for each department? So we will create individual subscription for it. Option B will be correct answer there. Coming to last question, 220 question. It's yes or no based question. So an Azure free account has an spending limit. Yes. An Azure free account has a limit of 2 TB of data that can be uploaded to Azure Node, and it has only 5 GB of data storage. An Azure free account can contain unlimited number of web pages. So it's again false, because Azure free account has limit of 10 web, mobile or APIs apps here. So we completed our Azure all certification questions. So this will be enough to crack any Azure fundamental exam like AZ 900. So you have to just go to the two videos, just cover these questions, and you will definitely crack the exam in single attempt. So please subscribe my channel and comment your mail ID to get this document file, and stay tuned to for the more updates and more videos. Thank you.